Tim Hopkins, one more time for him. One more time. Okay. We've come to that point in the evening, the point you're all here for. Who's here to see Jamie tonight? Finally. So ladies and gentlemen, we are going to welcome him on the stage. So he's been here for a while in Japan, and I'm very happy to have him headlining tonight. It's a beautiful thing. So please welcome to the stage, ladies and gentlemen. Start the applause. Here it is, the one and only Jamie Cullum.
Thank you. Good evening, Tokyo. We're gonna have a chat tonight. So a lot of people that I know are here, which is great because we're gonna get to the bottom of why I am who I am, and you know what I'm talking about if you know me well. And here we go. It's cheaper than therapy. So I blame most of who I am on three specific things. That would be the triumvirate of religion, family, and childhood trauma. So we'll start with religion. I was raised Catholic, and I was also an altar boy, which is like the starter kit for ruining a young man's life. And so after years of feeling guilty about whacking off and dodging old man's dicks, I decided to stop being Catholic. So I became a nihilist. So now I'm a Catholic turned nihilist, which means I don't believe in anything, but I still feel really guilty about it all the time. Family. That's an easy one. I could talk for 3 hours about that, but let's just go to one small story. My brother's fiance. So I was home for Christmas. She's not the sharpest knife in the drawer. She tried to have a conversation with me about Japan. That didn't go well. She said, Jamie, and she blinks like this when she talks because she thinks it's smart. Jamie, is it true in Japan that people still eat cats? My head was like what? Still eat cats? No, you got it all wrong. No, that's whales you're thinking of. Okay. Childhood trauma. Oh God, I can't believe I'm going to tell you guys this. Because it's real. So when I was a kid, I didn't like my name, Jamie, right? It's a unisex name. So when I was a little kid, I got teased. Jamie, are you a boy? Are you a girl? Whatever. And I got made fun of a lot for this. And it really took me a long time to get over it. But by the time I got to like 12 or 13, I was okay. When I was 13, I had my 13th birthday party. And I had my friends there, a bunch of them from junior high, and my family, all my relatives were there. And we were there, and it was nice, and I was excited, and there's all these presents on the table. It was a very special moment for me. And my brother came running into the room and was like, Jamie, you actually got a present in the mail, which has like never happened, right, to me as a 13. I was like, I'm so excited, like, really? This is awesome! So like right in front of everybody, my brother brings it in. The only weird thing was it was in a pink box. And I was too excited to care. I was like, let's open this first. So I opened it up, and what was inside? A box full of tampons. And a birthday card from Playtex. And my dad decided to read it. Dear Jamie, a girl's 13th birthday only comes once. We here at Playtex hope this little box of treasures will help to usher you into womanhood. And then there was another card in the box that was actually like, you could fill it out for a lifetime supply of tampons, but my mom stole that one. So yeah, this happened in front of all of my friends, so I was quite the popular kid at junior high school after that. People were throwing tampons at me in the hallway, hitting me with it, and then when I got mad, they'd be like, what are you, on your period? Calm down. Girls started throwing them at me. Those are expensive. I mean, you have to really hate somebody to be like, well, these are $1 each, but it's worth it. I tried to bribe them with a lifetime supply of tampons, but thanks, Mom. Didn't have that even to play with. So I was thinking with rugby, there's so many gaijin around. Have you guys noticed that? Only when you open your eyes, right? Like in the entire bar tonight.
Bumblebee on fire.
There's so many guys in it, like they're everywhere, and I've been doing some new things lately. I haven't been to Shibuya in a long time for a lot of reasons, but I went to Center Guy. I went to Center Guy a while back with some of my friends, and some of them are here. And I described that area of Center Guy as like from Star Wars, like the Mos Eisley of like Shibuya, And like there's one bar called Tasoichi that some of you might know, which is basically that's the cantina bar from Star Wars. So I went in there one night, drunk, and to my right is this guy. He's fucking ugly as shit. He looks like a pig. And then there's another guy. He's got a big beard and big eyes. And I was sitting there like, Jesus, these guys are kind of scary. And the guy with the beard's so drunk he can't talk. He's like, and I was like, what? And then his friend goes. And I was like, yeah. He's like, he doesn't like you. Sir, you're gonna pop something. I appreciate it though. Let's get that for a Netflix soundbite. So I said, he's like, he doesn't like you, and I was like, sorry. And then I took a drink, and he's like, I was like, yeah. He's like, I don't like you either. Okay, you just watch yourself. We're wanted men. We've been kicked out of every gaijin bar in Center Guy. I'll be careful. You'll be dead. Fucking gaijin. I was walking here today, going straight. A gaijin was coming my way, and they did one of my least favorite things. As they were coming past, they gave me the gaijin nod. I'm sure you guys know what that is. That's when you're in Tokyo and you're walking and you're a foreigner and you see another foreigner coming your way, and just for no reason whatsoever, just kind of, just give them a little acknowledgement. Can I ask everybody here, please stop doing that? You realize Japanese people think we all know each other? Stop it. There's two versions of this gaijin nod, though. There's the one I showed you. That's the nice one. This one, right? That's the congenial, I'm on vacation and/or I've been here less than 2 years. So you're still kind of happy and enamored with Japan. So you're kind of just like, hey, hey, hey. And then the inner monologue here is basically the first person sees the other one is like, what's up, bro? You're not Japanese. And the other guy's like, neither are you. And that's it, nice and cordial. The other one is a little more aggressive. This is for people like me who've been here far too long, and some of you in here as well. This is when you see me, you go, you just give them a little up. Like this. You already look like an asshole doing that, like Japanese people when they apologize, they're not like, oh, moshiwake nai. Looks even more insincere than they normally are. Anyway, this one is for people that have been here far too long, where they've now got it in their heads when they see another gaijin. It's now a direct competition about who's been here longer and who's better at living in Japan. And so this inner monologue, when you do this one, the first guy's like, you're not as fucking cool as you think you are, man. I just got my 5-year visa. The other guy's like, permanent residency, bitch. So I'm a teacher. Some teachers in here. I had to teach kids. I haven't taught in a long time. I got called in to sub to teach, 3-year-olds and 4-year-olds at a preschool. I haven't done this in like 7 years, man. I'm a little out of shape to teach these kids. So I go in there, and they're like, all you have to do with these little kids, the lesson is so short. All you have to do is introduce yourself and ask how the weather is. That's easy, but I still fucked it up. I don't know how. So I went into the class, and first of all, we had to play head, shoulders, or sing head, shoulders, knees, and toes. So like 30 seconds later, I pulled groin, massive pain, I already needed a cigarette. I was just like, I was not doing good. And then I was like, okay, well, let's get the introduction. And there was this really cute Japanese assistant teacher in there that I tried to impress. And I said, what we'll do is when I introduce my name, you can say, his name is like that, and then I'll say my name really loud, and the kids will go crazy and whatever. And she's like, yeah, that's okay. And so there's 25 little kids, and then she's just like, okay, everyone, this is your teacher today. And his name is, and this little shit 3-year-old goes, Oji-chan! And then they all start going, Oji-chan, Oji-chan, calling me fucking grandpa. Oji, right in front of this cute girl, Oji-chan, Oji. I was like, you little shit, shut up. She doesn't know how old I am yet. So then I'm like, oh shit, yeah, I have to ask about the weather. And this little kid is like inches away, pointing and saying Oji-chan. So I said, everybody, look out the window. How's the weather? And they all looked out, and I just kind of, and he had his head on the table and was out. Everybody turned back around. It's sunny. Oh my God! And I'm like, he's taking a nap. Oh, okay, it's little kids. I used to work in northern Japan. I was an ALT. Were there any ALTs or former ALTs in here? Don't lie, all the people that I know. Yeah, we worked together. So I was up in northern Japan in Niigata. I was working as an ALT there, and in this case, I was teaching elementary school, and I had kids like these were first graders, so they're like 6 or whatever. And then the teacher, you have to eat lunch with the kids. That's like part of your job. So yes, I'm getting paid to eat lunch with children. That's part of this is how serious this job is. I have a fucking red clown nose on and floppy shoes and I'm a teacher. And so we had to eat lunch and she's like, sit down with the kids and Jamie Sensei, no Japanese, only English with farm kids that are 6 years old. Really? Okay, well, we'll try. And so I got to sit in this little dinky-ass chair like this, and, the kids are in front of me, and they're all excited. And I can speak some Japanese, so I can understand them. But I was like, let's do English, and we can only say our favorite foods. All we could say was, like, I like. So I'm like, how about food? And the little kids are like, I like pizza. I like hamburgers. I like natto. And that's pretty much it. That's the end of the English portion of lunchtime with Jamie Sensei. Then they switched to Japanese. And this was one of those cases where I kind of wished they didn't, or that I didn't understand Japanese because of what these kids were talking about. I mean, I'll just do it in English for you, but they were saying all this in Japanese right in front of me. This little kid's like, nee, everybody, my parents were fighting again this morning. And I was like, well, parents fight. My parents sure did, ha, ha, ha. And he's like, yeah, Dad came home drunk again. And I was like, well, he probably worked 18 hours and needed a few whiskeys to get through the complaining when he got through the door. And then the kid's like, and Dad's girlfriend called Mom's cell phone. Okay, let's change the subject. You, what's going on with you? What did you do yesterday? Yesterday I wet the bed. Okay, let's go over this way. You, what's going on? I'm peeing my pants right now. Okay, what's everybody's favorite color? And the kid that was peeing said yellow, of course, just because, for form's sake. So in this school too, I was in an area that had a very high divorce rate. And in Japan, usually the child will go with the mom like 99% of the time. This is the way it is. And so there's a lot of these little kids running around with they live with mom and their family's divorced. It's kind of sad. Every once in a while, some little kid would take a shine to old Jamie Sensei and just come walking up and be like, Jamie Sensei, my mom is really beautiful. That's, wait a second, what? And then I kind of got to get down and be like, well, this is kind of inappropriate. Like, I'm a teacher, you're a student, this is school. Can I see a pic? She was hot. We dated for 3 years. I had a stepdaughter for 3 years. No, I'm just kidding. I didn't know that. I don't have any kids that I know of. So I used to work at a private school too, and in this case, this was one of my first jobs here in Tokyo, and it took me a while to get used to how much people, I worked in an all-girls school. These girls watch your every move. They're constantly on you, like, what's he doing? Okay, he's scratching. If I cut my hair, they all knew it. If I had a different new tie, they would talk about it. And it took me a while to get used to this shit. And one day I really found out one day when I went outside and I went to the vending machine. I was thirsty and I'm like, oh, okay, let's see. Okay, CC Lemon. Never had one before in my life. Let's try it. So I try it. I'm drinking it, and a few students walk by. And they're like, hi, Mr. Cook. And I'm like, oh, hey, girls, how you doing? And then they just walk on their way. The next day at school, in my first class, there's 30 people just smiling at me, and I'm like, what's going on? They're like, Jamie Sensei, we heard you really like CC Lemon. Yeah, the first time I had it, it was delicious. Thanks for noticing that. Then that following weekend, I was in the one place you never want to be, which is completely wasted at McDonald's at 5 in the morning. I was really drunk. I was out of my head talking to myself. I had 2 mega muffins. You know what those are? Remember those? It's it's 4 muffins with ketchup on it, and I had 1 in each hand, and I was like, I'm gonna make the super muffin! Look at this, everybody! And the people at McDonald's, oh my fucking God, this guy's wasted. And then you know, I'm doing this, and I'm just like eating, and there's food all over me. And then I look over, and there's 3 girls from my school studying nearby because it's 6 in the morning. And I'm like, oh, they probably won't say anything. No big deal. So then I go to the teachers' meeting in the morning, and this time all the teachers are looking at me, and I'm like, what the hell, man? The fucking vice principal comes over, puts his hand on my shoulder. He's like, have a good time last night? And I'm like, all right. You know what? If they're going to do this to me, I'm going to make this work to my advantage, all right? So I was single, and the whole school knew it, and I was like, well, I'm going to work this out. So I went to Center Guy again, and I went up to a really cute Japanese girl that looked like she'd be amenable to a cash exchange. And I said, hey, would you take 5,000 yen to pretend to be my girlfriend for like 10 minutes? She's like, oh, man, I'm excited. That's no, by the way. So then I was like, 10,000 yen. She's like, how about 30? I'm like, fine, fuck it. Sure, 30,000. Come after school. So she shows up after school, puts her arm around mine. We start walking past the school. All the girls, you can imagine the tidal wave of, you know, I was like, ladies, get see you later. Off to go home with my girlfriend. And then the next day at school, I walk in, and again, the kids this time are smiling, and this time I'm ready for it. I'm like, ladies, is there something you want to say? And they're like, yeah, Jamie Sensei, we heard you really like expensive hookers. Which I guess is true. Expensive? I don't know about that. So I was talking to some of my foreign friends, as I'm wont to do, and we were talking about just the little differences between Japanese guys and like foreign guys. Like we do a lot of things differently. Like, have you ever been to the beach and seen a Japanese guy try to hit on girls? Try being the operative word. You know, I have a piss warm chew high in my hand and I'm squatted down. Hey, what do you want? I'm like, yeah, that's fucking classy. You're getting laid tonight, boss. Watch too many porns, friend. Yeah, nice try though.
It's true.
So we were talking about that, some other things, and then I started thinking about even little, really kind of minute things, like when you drink too much and you got to throw up, like what you can do in that case. So for foreign guys, most of the men here are foreign. Like we probably can agree that we usually look for the nearest hole. You know, toilet would be your best bet. A sink isn't bad. Potted plant, whatever. Balcony is like a giant hole if you think about it. And so we would look for a hole. Japanese guys, on the other hand, have it much harder. When they get really, really wasted and they have to throw up, they've got to run around and search for the nearest train platform. Have you been to Shinjuku Station on a Sunday morning, guys? Yeah, look down. Or don't look down, I guess, unless you want to skate through the vomit capades. They got to call in VSI, that's the vomit scene investigators. They need to discover the origin of the puddle, but it's a super easy job. Ramen, 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 ramen. Soba, you cheeky bastard. All of you take the train, I'm sure. Have you ever had someone fall asleep on your shoulder on the train?
Yes.
Yeah, it sucks, right?
Yes.
I've been here a long time. I hate it. It sucks. And when it happens to me, I think if you've been here a long time, it's a good idea to have like a code. You know, for me, rule number 1, it's never a guy. Dude gets over, get the fuck off me, USA, don't touch, I'll shoot you in the fucking head. Just stay away. Here's a breath mint, by the way. Just stay over there. Please, don't touch. More space, less man spread. If it's a girl, it's a more difficult case. Usually it's a Japanese girl. Most of them have long black hair. So the girl will fall asleep on my shoulder, and I'm like, ah, shit. What do I do here? I have to do what I call the bump test. I gotta wait for the train to hit a bump. Like waiting. The train hits a bump, her face pops up. Is she cute? Nope. You're gone. But don't think of me as some bastard, guys. Jeez.
Bastard.
You just called me a bastard. That hurts. This is one of my friends, by the way, that I brought with me. I'm getting heckled and called a bastard. I'm about as popular as a rug burner. However, hear me out. If it's a Japanese girl and the bump test comes up and she's cute, it's a different story, guys. I mean, I like to think of myself as kind of like a guardian angel. I will see her through to her final destination. Because there's a lot of creepy guys out there, let's face it. There's a lot of fucking weirdos, sick people, right? Just weird, creepy, gross people, and I'm kind of there to help you out. I got your back. People are like, well, what if she's going up to like northern Saitama? And I'm like, well, it's cool. They got trains that come back. I mean, that's not the worst thing in the world. You think about it. And so this one girl did that. She passed out. She passed the test, and I let her go. And then like 40-minute train ride. It's like, jeez. And then she gets up, and she gets off the train. And so after I followed her, you have the most disgusted look on your face right now. It's just like, oh, this guy followed a girl off the train. Kimoy. Anyway, I'm so glad you guys sat up front. Wow. All right. So after I followed her, I was starting to think when she was maybe in a hurry to get to work or something or go home. She started kind of jogging. She had these heels on and she was still running. And I was like, man, she's moving. So then she turned around and saw me and kept going. And I was like, oh, wait up, And her shoe fell off. And I was like, oh, sweet, this is like a fairy tale. So this is like Cinderella. I'm gonna in my brain, I'm gonna roll up and be like, on one knee and be like, is this yours? My name's Justin Timberlake. I'm an architect. But instead, actually, what happened is she took the other shoe off, threw it in the street, and got away. So here in Shimokita, they've got the Inokashira line. You guys have probably taken that before, right? You've all been on that, sure. And that goes from Kichijoji all the way to Shibuya. And I was on that one day, and I saw some messed up stuff, man. I was standing there, and there's this salary man, and he was not doing anything wrong. Like, he was holding the strap and just standing there, and he wasn't doing anything wrong for once. Which was nice to see. It wasn't him that was the problem, it was the girl in front of him who had this big portfolio, and she wasn't really being careful with it. So she was like swinging the bag back and forth in front of this guy. And the guy was just standing there, and she's in front of him like this. It's very clear to me and everyone on the train, this bag is hitting him in the balls. But he's a Japanese guy, so he cannot react at all. So she's swinging it, and he's like... And we get to Shibuya Station, and that last little knock to his nads, I think he kind of lost his mind. He like karate kicks the bag out of her hand. There's like pencils and papers flying everywhere. The girl is crying. The guy runs away. The cops come, and I'm watching it like, holy shit. I've been in Japan like 12 years. That's the first time I've seen a Japanese person use karate. Drink. You didn't laugh so hard at that one, friend. Goodbye Netflix special. That's not gonna happen. So guys, let me ask you a question. Do you remember this movie from a long time ago called The Truman Show? Right, with Jim Carrey? Right. Do you remember the basic story, right? He's not really in control of his life. Ed Harris's character, Christoph, is up in his ivory tower, like, all right, bus driver, drive past him, and okay, now girl, come talk to him. He's not in control of his life at all, and his life has these wacky results. I'm pretty sure that's happening to me in Tokyo. There's no way my life can be the way it is without somebody else pushing the buttons, man. And I'm gonna show you what I mean. So I'm gonna give you guys what I like to call the Jamie Show, and I'll give it to you from the perspective of the Ed Harris character kind of running the show. So it's very meta, I'm not even there. Like I'm down there and he's up here. So I'll be him. Everybody got it? You're pretty smart, you got this. Okay. So I'm sleeping, I'm in bed, it's like July or whatever. And here we go. Okay, Jamie's about to get up. Let's do a maintenance check. Did the apartment crew come in and make his shower even smaller last night? Okay, good. Okay, he's getting up. All right, let's do a temperature check. Temperature outside, 25 degrees. Temperature in his apartment, 35 degrees. Okay, all right, he's leaving for work. He's taken off, he's headed out. Okay, he's out on the street, he's walking. Okay, cue the old lady. Yeah, get in front of him. Slower. Slower. zigzag pattern. Okay, he actually got around her eventually. All right, he's getting to the station. Okay, he's at the station. He's up this. He missed his train. Good job, everybody. All right, he's got the next train. He's on the train. Okay, Salaryman 1, you're up. Yep, face him. No, open that newspaper right in his face. Okay, he's moving. He's on the move. High School Girl 1, you're up. Yeah, get your cell phone. Yep, right into his back. Put the cell phone in his back. Back sweat. Yep. Okay, circular motion. Like a massage. Okay, he actually looks like he might punch you. Abort. Okay, walk away. Okay. All right, Salaryman 3, you're up. Yep, stand next. Okay, did you take your breath pill? Tobacco, sake, ramen. Okay, and exhale. Okay, he's getting off the train. Salaryman 4, step on his heel. Okay, he's headed to the stairs. He's headed up the stairs. Codename Open Sneeze, are you waiting at the top of the stairs? And spray him. Okay, he's at school. He's finally got to work. Okay, he's heading up to the teacher's room. All the teachers are in place. Okay, Jamie just said good morning to everyone in Japanese. Nobody say anything. Okay, he's off to class. We don't have to do shit. Kids suck no matter what. Let's just have him go through his classes. Okay, it's lunchtime. He's headed outside. Okay, he's about to go to the ATM. ATM crew, you're up. Yep, 10 people per line. Yep. Minimum 10-minute transaction. Okay, he has no money. All right, he's going to the convenience. That caught you, huh? Making me break character and shit. Fucking skinny Ivan Drago over here. All the millennials are like, who? The son's dad from Creed 2, or whatever the fuck that is. Anyway, back to it. Okay, he's missed the ATM. He's got to use his credit card at the convenience store. He hates doing that. Okay, he's inside. He's approaching the convenience store. Let's swap out all the Japanese staff for foreign staff to make it super awkward. All right. Okay, he's doing his transaction. Okay, he's out. Okay, he's headed back to school. Gaijin number 1, you're up. Yeah, walk toward him in his direction. Good. Okay. Nod. Up. Okay, he's back at school. Okay, he's got a couple more classes to go here. Okay, we're good. Let him do his lessons. Okay, well, we're about there, everybody. So, as everyone knows, Jamie has contractually been obligated to stay at work until 4 o'clock. So he's going to leave at 4 o'clock. So he's about to get out the door. Bitter, angry Oba-san number 3, are you waiting by the door before he exits? Do you remember the noise we practiced? I want you to make that noise when Jamie walks out of the building at exactly 4 o'clock. Are you ready? Here he comes. 3, 2, 1. Okay, he's home. What do we got on the agenda? Oh, tonight is date night. This ought to be good. Okay, tonight Jamie's date is Ayaka. So they are supposed to meet at the station at 8 o'clock. Okay, it's that Jamie. It's 7:55 and he's already waiting at the station. That guy. What a dumbass. Okay, Ayaka, it's 7:59. Can you send him a text that you're going to be an hour late? Okay, Jamie just went into the 7-Eleven for a couple strong highs. He's headed back out. Okay, let's do a time elapse. Okay, time check, it's 9:15. Okay, Ayaka, you're coming out of the station. There he is. Yeah, the handsome one with the beard. Yeah, there he is, right there. Okay, roll up, say hello. Remember, no apology. And let's go. Everyone, get in place. They're on their way to the cheapest izakaya in the neighborhood. Okay, they're at the izakaya. Here we go. They're sitting down. Everything's good. Okay, waiter, come take their order. Okay, Take the order from Jamie in Japanese. Okay. Now turn to his date and take the order in Japanese from her.
Exactly.
Uh-huh. All right. Yeah, they're making small talk. Ayaka, do you remember your rehearsed questions that you're going to ask him? Okay, let's go. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead with question 1. What's it like to eat hamburgers every day? He hints about the reaction we expected. Okay. Question number 2. How many guns do you own? He said 0. Okay. Question number 3. Go ahead, say it. Just say it. Have you gotten fatter recently? Okay, this date is a bloody disaster. Perfect, everyone. Nice job, Ayaka. There's a bonus in it for you. Okay, we're headed out. Jamie is looking depressed. But, guys, we don't want him to kill himself. Not yet. So, let's get some friends on. Let's get some texts going online. Let's get some line going, guys. Everybody text him tell him you're all at karaoke. He'll show up, trust me. Okay, so yeah, okay, good. We got it. He's in. We hooked him. Okay, he's over to karaoke. Let's head in, guys. Okay, everybody's in the booth. We're good. We're gonna start up karaoke. Boom, let's go. Okay, somebody pipe in 10 Disney show tunes. That's 5 for Vinay and 5 for Alex. And let's top that off with the triple shot of Taylor Swift. Okay, Jamie is drinking hard. Okay. All right, we've pumped through most of the songs. Let Jamie put in his song. Okay, what's he putting in? Okay, he put in Billy Joel, Honesty. And, okay, he's going to start singing, guys. All right, let's all pretend to watch. All right, so he's singing. God damn, Jamie has a great voice. All right, he's singing. Okay, we're getting to the crescendo. We're getting to the belted out moment of the chorus. Jamie is right. Oh my God, he even has his eyes closed. Oh. All right, he's about to hit his chorus. Are you ready? Okay, someone hit the skip song button. All right, that's it. He's done. He's drunk. He's headed home. He's depressed and angry yet again. He's got to get up at 6 in the morning. It's time for bed. Okay, he's ready. Okay, he's about to put his head on the pillow. All right, neighbors, showtime. Yep, everybody, can you please start rearranging all of the furniture in your house? Please start with the heavy shit. Feel free to jump up and down while you do it. Sweet dreams, Jamie. You've got another big day tomorrow. And that's all from me, everybody. Thank you all very much for coming out to my show. I really appreciate it. Father, thank you. Everybody, the other acts and for Alex as well. Please give an applause. Thank you so much. Love you guys. Thank you all.
One more time, ladies and gentlemen, for Jamie Coe! Beautiful. Can't believe I just made an appearance in the fucking Jamie show. I feel like a celebrity. That's amazing. And it was exactly accurate as well. Harvey World there. So I want to say a huge thank you to all the acts who performed tonight. We had Luana opening the show. We had Vinay Murthy. We had